Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use bipods on 4 specific guns, the M249, the MK14, the DP-28 and the QBU. Now the bipod isn't an attachment or something like that, it is permanently attached to these 4 guns as far as I know. I haven't seen any other gun in PUBG in which there is a bipod. So you don't need to go and pick up anything or anything like that, it is permanently attached to these guns. Now if you're wondering what a bipod is, it's just a stand that you can use to prop your gun. Now obviously in real life, for example, if there is a stand or if you have propped your gun against something, it is much easier to aim precisely as well as to control recoil. So the same logic applies in PUBG, and to access the bipod you simply need to prone. It won't work if you stand, it won't work if you crouch. So when you prone, it will come on by itself. So with that in mind, I'm going to show you the 4 guns the bipod works on as well as how much of a difference it makes. I'll fire first while standing and then while proning with the bipod on to see how much easier it is for me to control the recoil. So let's get started. The first gun I'm going to show you the bipod on is the M249. Here you can see the distance from me to the target is 97 meters, and first I'm going to fire with the bipod disabled. I'm going to stand and I'll see how much or how well I can control the vertical and sideways recoil. So as you saw there, the vertical recoil was a bit controllable, but the sideways recoil was very erratic, very random, very uncontrollable. So now let's see with the bipod on how well I can control the recoil. So as you just saw, the sideways recoil was minimized dramatically and the vertical recoil was easier to control. I could hit the target much more than I could while standing up. So now let's try it with the QBU, standing without the bipod. So the sideways recoil was very difficult to control, it was very unpredictable and the firing experience was pretty bad. So here you can see the bipod is on the QBU and we're gonna fire with the bipod on. So QBU bipod on, let's go. So that is no competition at all. The bipod made it much easier to control both sideways and vertical recoil. It was very easy to control and I can actually hit enemies with this firing rate, I think so, very accurately, pretty accurately I would say. So now I'm going to show you the different guns, the other guns it works on, the MK14 as well as the DP-28. So first we're going to try the DP-28. Just let me pick up this ammo and I'm going to switch to the gun. I think I have a 3x on. Yes, I have a 3x on. So DP-28 standing without the bipod. Let's start firing. I haven't used this gun a lot, but it was very tame actually. It wasn't very difficult to control the recoil. So proning now, you can see the bipod is activated and we're going to try it with the bipod on. Let's start. So with the bipod on, again the sideways recoil was minimized quite dramatically. The vertical recoil was very controllable. So that was a good experience with the DP-28. So switching to the MK14, you can see the bipod there in its off position. So we're going to start firing with the MK14 without the bipod. That was the worst recoil out of all of these guns. I was completely at the mercy of where the gun wanted to fire. I could literally not control it at all. So I am hoping that with the bipod on, we can get much less recoil, much easier to control recoil. So here I am proning and I'm going to show you the bipod. You can see there the bipod is activated on the MK14. It's a pretty small bipod, but Let's hope it helps. So MK14 bipod on. And help it did. That was much easier to control, and this person just fell from the sky. So as I was saying, it was much easier to control with the bipod on as compared to with it off. So in this video you could basically see a trend that with the bipod the sideways recoil was reduced dramatically, the vertical recoil was reduced not as much as the sideways recoil, and this was a trend with all of the guns. So thank you guys for watching, and before you go I want to show you one little cool trick you can do here on the training ground with the grenades. So in the training ground, if you throw a grenade and then jump or stand, or rather on top of it, then you will actually be able to fly like that guy did previously when I was showing you the MK14 recoil. So here I'm going to throw the grenade and I'm going to stand on top of it and keep watching. So we've flown quite high into the sky, and this is a trick I wanted to show you with the grenades. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye.